Hello again, everybody, and this is another poetry mini lesson, and now we're going to focus on the Cinquain poem. So let me share my screen and we can get going. Yes, so a Cinquain poem. We talked about the French connection here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cinquain is a 5-line poem that describes a noun. So you got to start off with a noun. And then you have 2 adjectives describing the noun, followed by 3 verbs, action verbs especially, ending in ing. The 4th line, you need a 4-word phrase or sentence about the noun. And then finally, there's a 1-word synonym for the noun at the end of a cinquain. So a synonym, of course, is a word that means the same as the noun at the beginning. So that's right up over there. So that's a Cinquain poem. So let's just scroll down and see if we can look at an interesting example here. So here's a Cinquain poem. I'm just going to stretch something out over here just to make it, and this is an important thing. If you look here, this is actually a 6-line poem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't do that for your Cinquain poems. I'm just going to stretch this out over here, because if you do that, now we've got a 5-line true Cinquain poem. So we have our noun to begin with at the very beginning, which is vacation. And we have 2 adjectives to describe vacation. Fun and exciting. Let's just stop here for a minute. Do you think that those are the 2 most interesting and original words that could describe a vacation? Certainly vacations should be fun and exciting, but I would suggest to you that to bump this Cinquain up, you would try and think about some words that are even more original and specific to the experience of this vacation that's being described. And we see some more specifics here. Swimming, 3 ing words, playing, and tanning. So that's what was going on at this vacation. And then I love the 4th line here. Uninterrupted family time together. Hopefully that was a good experience for the author of this poem. And that's the 4th line, 4 words for this sentence or phrase. And because there's no verb in this 4th line, we know that this is a phrase and not a complete sentence. Every Cinquain poem ends with a 5th line. That's what makes it a Cinquain, which is a synonym to describe the noun, which is the subject of the poem that began at the very beginning. So holiday and vacation, there you have it. That's a good example of a Cinquain poem. Now, if we scroll up here again, here's another example of one. This is one that we had a look at in our live lesson last week. Star Wars. Interesting, cool, flying, fighting, firing. Ooh, and you know what's really interesting here too is that we'll be talking about this in one of our live lessons on Monday, May 25th at 10 a.m. This is a very interesting poetic device here. It's what makes poetry interesting and original. Flying, fighting, and firing. Now that's definitely Star Wars, but each of those words begins with the letter F. That is alliteration. And we've got even more alliteration over here. Family, Friday, movie night for our 4th line with a 4-word phrase, and then clone at the end, which is kind of like a synonym for Star Wars at the very beginning. At least it's a related word. So at least use a related word. And I like clone because, you know, Star Wars, there's lots that happens in Star Wars. But this focuses on the clone experience, which, from what I'm told, has everything to do with flying, fighting, and firing. Now, for those of you who are interested in viewing this video, you can see it on YouTube. I suppose that's where you've seen it already. And you can find this page on our Class OneNote page, Mayock 4s. That's our OneNote notebook, excuse me. And you can look under the Poetry tab, and you'll find everything you need in there. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to copy that and put it in there right now so that you can see it. Mayock 4's Cinquain poem. So you can have a look at that whenever you like and watch the videos whenever you like as well. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully that was helpful. And please do join me for the live lessons next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 10 a.m. Monday and Tuesday, we'll be talking about poetic devices, way to make your poetry interesting. And Wednesday, we'll be doing a math lesson. Thank you very much, and hope to see you soon.